everyone, it's Blake and Emily, and today we are going to make treats for Lily. Yay!
So let's lay out the ingredients. It requires just 5 ingredients, and actually 4 ingredients in addition to water. One is a 1/3 cup,
yes,
right? Unsalted butter. We also have just a broth base. I think you can use either a powder like a bouillon, or this is like a paste. And 2 more ingredients.
We use whole wheat, all natural flour, and also Carnation instant milk, so dry milk. That goes in there also. It's pretty simple. You could add ingredients as you wish. I know some people maybe would put peanut butter in there, but we stay clear of peanut butter here for Blake.
I'm allergic. Okay, how much of this is 1/3 cup?
5 1/3. And I was gonna mention, I've had this butter sitting out, so it's pretty close to room temperature. It's easier to work with rather than straight out of the fridge. It's a little bit softer. So just a side note there. Okay. And then what you do, you take a 3/4 cup of hot water, and you could put it in here. And you want to dissolve the whatever type of flavoring you're using.
Okay, I've got roughly 3/4 cup, just guessing in a 1 cup measuring cup.
And then I'm just gonna take a tablespoon, just kind of a heaping tablespoon. Okay, so probably just about that much is good. You just want to get it dissolved in there. We'll use that to stir it.
Okay, so that's dissolved.
You can just let that sit. And actually, what we wanted to do is cube up that butter, because it makes it a little easier to mix in the dry ingredients with it. So I'm just kind of chopping up the butter. Okay, we take a 1/3 cup of this dry milk. And we'll put that in there. Okay, and then we take 3 cups of this whole wheat flour. I did a really good job of opening this. So that's 1.
Jeez. One trick that I usually use for measuring flour is take a butter knife, and if you tap the top and then level it off, you have a perfect measurement that way. 2. Three cups.
Okay, and we just need a spoon of any kind. We'll just kind of mix everything together, what we can, and then we'll slowly start to add that dissolved seasoning there. Let's get stuff out of the way here. Okay. I just want to start pouring it in. And basically what we're doing, we're making a dough so that we can cut out the shapes, whatever shapes we want for the dog treats. If I remember correctly, I do think we have to add some more water here.
So I have an extra cup of hot water, and I'll just slowly add a little and just kind of monitor the consistency as you're stirring.
Because you're gonna roll this out like you would sugar cookies. So kind of that consistency is what we're looking for here.
So we're still looking a little dry.
And maybe I'll let Blake get his muscles in there. So we're just gonna keep stirring and adding a little bit of water and monitoring the consistency till we get it looking how we want it. And we're gonna take a break there because Lily needs out. Alright, so we've got it to the consistency. It took about 3/4 cup of water to get it where we wanted it. That could vary depending on how you're doing it, but
Now we knead it out, right?
yep, now
So on a floured surface or cutting board or whatever you have.
or sometimes it's nice if you don't want to make a mess like this to put wax paper down. That's a good working surface for this. Ooh. So we're just gonna kind of knead it around and form a ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that we can roll it out.
Maybe knead 50 times. I think that's a pretty good amount on average. Feels like Play-Doh. It smells like Play-Doh.
Why were there 5 bakers standing in the unemployment line?
Why?
Because they needed the dough.
Good one.
And we're ready to roll out the dough.
And to do this, we currently don't have a rolling pin, so we're extremely classy, and we're going to use a bottle. And you want it to end up being about a 1/4 inch thick. That's a pretty good thickness. We're going to be using these. They're like cookie cutters. These particular ones are in the shape of a dog bone. You could use any shape. You could even cut out with a knife little squares or something. It doesn't have to be fancy. We all know our dogs will eat just about anything we give them, so. And for Lily, she's pretty little, so I like doing the second smallest size here. That's a good kind of everyday treat size for her. Okay, so what we have here is just a large baking sheet, and I have it lined with wax paper, and this baking sheet is so large it takes 2 sheets of wax paper, but that is fine. So we're just going to lay those on, and then we're going to cut out the shapes and put them on. And I'll do a couple of this tiny size too, just so that we can have those. A couple different sizes. And the original recipe for this says it'll make 2 dozen treats. I find that it makes much more than that. We'll get these all cut out and we'll give you a total how many treats we have in the end, but it makes a lot. Probably. make some big ones too. My parents have a Great Pyrenees, and we'll take some to them next time we visit. So we rolled it, the leftover, a lot thicker this time just because they're so big. We'll just do that. Okay, so here we have all of them on our baking sheet. You can see we put them really close to each other. They don't rise like cookies. The size they are now is the size they're gonna be, so it's okay to put them close like this. All right, we're ready to put them in the oven. We have it preset to 350 degrees. Okay. And we're gonna leave those in there for 45 minutes, and you actually turn off the oven and let them stay in there till it's cool. What this does is it helps the treats dry, so when you have them stored, they don't have moisture in them, so they keep longer.
All right, they're done. Now we're gonna shut the oven off and let them sit. Okay, it's been about another half an hour after I shut the oven off, and it seems like the bones have gotten dark enough to where I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out and just let them cool, and that's it. Then we'll be all set.
Right, so we've got the treats in a container here. They did get a little browner than we probably would have liked, so we do suggest probably pulling them out of the oven sooner. So anyways, let's see how she likes them. All right, Lily, come here. Lily, can you sit? Can you shake? Okay, high five. Good girl. Can you sit? Here we go. And off she goes. Why are we so tall?
Okay. They look burnt. Should I film it?
I don't like this.
What? You're doing good.
Stop it!
Alright, you go. Thanks for watching.